Welcome back, boys. Another year, 2015. Here we go. Congratulations to our 2014 winners, the Jerkers, Phil Tincher and Jason Stipp. Even though we're all not big fans that they won and hope that they don't win again this year, we all have to wish them congratulations. So, congratulations, Jerkers. Uh, Thanks again for all your efforts. We had a great draft. We're off to a rocking start. Um, so let's get into it. I'm going to go through our standings real quick. In first place, I have Cosa Nostra sitting at 2-0. This team is riddled with injuries, though. He's done a nice job replacing those injuries. He has some great depth at receiver to fill in for Des Bryant being hurt. He has Tony Romo going down, but he's got Carson Palmer, the number 2 overall quarterback, filling in for him. So even though they have quite a few injuries, I feel like they're going to stay towards the top. With Julio Jones, of course they're going to be there. He's a stud. And then we got the Juice. I have the Juice at in our number 2 spot. Again, 2-0. He's done a really good job filling his. He's got a complete team. He's really drafted well this year. I think he may be looking to make the playoffs. Yeah, I said it. The Juice might make the playoffs for the second time in 20 years. That's pretty crazy. But you never know. It is the Juice. In third place, a little bit of a surprise. I have the Camel Jockeys over the Jerkers. Even though the Camel Jockeys are sitting at 1-1, they were high score last week and were second high score the previous week. They've been putting up points. He's got Gronk and Brady, and they are on a mission to destroy the league. As long as he's got them going, they're going to be in every game because those guys are just they're doing something special this year. The rest of his team is iffy. His receivers are really bad. So he's got to get lucky there, but he's got a good squad again. Then you got the Jerkers. You got a really strong team with the Jerkers, and it pains me to say it because this is a team that comes in for the first time last year, wins the league, and they're right up there again this year. So we got to, as a league collectively, we got to do our job and make sure that this team does not win back-to-back championships. But he's got a good team. He's got his number 1 pick, Le'Veon Bell, coming back in. He's sitting at 2-0. Le'Veon Bell's coming back, like I said. We'll see. The rumors I'm hearing is that they're going to be going with a running back by committee for the first couple weeks. So we'll see how that plays out. And the number 5 spot, I have El Dynamo. This team, they look pretty good. Let's see. Let's take a look at their team, El Dynamo here, if I can find it. El Dynamo, Roethlisberger, stud. Carlos Hyde's been playing great, and Antonio Brown. So he's got the Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown hookup. That's going to be tough to beat, guys. Those two are, speaking of on a mission, those guys are on a mission. They're playing outstanding football. Behind them, let's see, behind El Dynamo, I have Bubba Fetta, and they're all right. They're nothing special. Let me just say that. Let me pull up that squad here. Trying to figure out, we have a new computer system, trying to figure it all out. I got 3 monitors that I'm bouncing back and forth between. So we got Bubba Fetta. It's number 1 pick, Jeremy Hill. That's not good. Yeah, Travis Kelce, he's probably the biggest upside on that team. Other than that, I'm not really impressed with Bubba Fetta. Once again, not too impressed with Bubba Fetta's team. Gorilla, let's take a look at them. Gorilla. Pretty good team. Cam Newton, Eddie Lacy. That's too bad about Eddie Lacy. You never want to see him go down. But if he can bounce back, he should be competitive, sneak into the playoffs, I would imagine. But let's see. Pull a sausage. Andrew Luck. If Andrew Luck does not turn it around, Pull a Sausage is going to be towards the bottom of this team, or bottom of this league. His Running backs Trey Mason, Bishop Shanky, not too impressive. Yeah, not nothing special about that team. Now let's talk about some teams that I do not foresee being very competitive this year, nor being much of a worry. You got Philly D, Drew Brees, he's hurt. Adrian Peterson off to a slow start, but other than that, Jimmy Graham's not doing anything. This team's going to be hurting all year. So they're in the 9th spot, and then last place. Pains me to say it because I really like this guy, but when you draft Russell Wilson in the 3rd round, you know it's going to be a long year. You take C.J. Wilson with your first pick, and he's doing terrible. I mean, listen to this line. This lineup is painful to even say. Russell Wilson, C.J. Wilson, T.J. Yeldon, Amari Cooper, Torrey Smith, Mike Wallace, Ladanius Green, Gaskowski, and the Eagles D. And then you look at their bench, and there's not much there to replace any of those guys. Fortunately, it might be a rough season for thick and thin. So that's my rankings, guys. Cosa Nostra first, the Juice, Camel Jockeys, the Jerkers, El Dynamo, Bubba Fetta, Gorilla, Pola Sausage, Philly D, thick and thin. Let's take a look at this week's game, see what we got on the docket. Boom. So, we have the Juice versus Philly D. I'm going to take Philly D in an upset. No, just kidding. Can't do that to the Juice. The Juice is going to go 3-0. He's definitely going to win that game. Cosa Nostra versus Bubba Fetta. I think Bubba Fetta is going to win this game for the sole reason that Cosa Nostra is a little beat up. So we're going to go with Bubba Fetta. Camel Jockeys versus the Jerkers. I'm going to go with Camel Jockeys in this one. I like their matchups a little more than the Jerkers. Gorilla versus El Dynamo. We're going to go with El Dynamo. I'm going to roll with that team. I'm impressed with his drafting skills this year. He said he took a look at the best in the league, Camel Jockeys and Bubba Fetta, and emulated what they did, and it looks like he's done a good job. So I'm going El Dynamo over Gorilla. Pola Sausage versus Thick and Thin. The battle for the cellar. I'm just going to go with Thick and Thin just because I like him. That's it, guys. Good luck to everybody. This will be, hopefully I'll get more videos up there. We're going to have some guest appearances. My cousin Tony should be back in town. He got a new job lately, so he's been pretty busy. He'll tell you all about it, I'm sure. So he'll be in town doing some videos, a couple guest interviews. So we got some good things on the docket. Have a good weekend, and take care. Bye.